Hey guys, it's Coach Andy with the Paleo Secret 30-Day Challenge. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having an awesome day so far. I just got done grocery shopping and I have so much stuff out on my counter that I'm about to put away. But before I go through all the effort of putting it away and putting it in my fridge, my cabinet, I thought that I would jump on here and talk to you guys a little bit about shopping once you decide to adapt the paleo lifestyle. So one of the biggest complaints that I hear, or biggest reasons for resisting converting to the paleo challenge or doing our 30-day challenge with us or doing paleo diet in general, is that it's expensive. And I can totally understand why you would feel that way if you are that person that thinks that. But I myself started doing the paleo diet when I was 24, and I was in school working 2 jobs, living by myself. So I paid rent, everything, car payment, and there was no way that I could afford all organic foods, and it just wasn't something that was going to be conceivable for me to do. And so I tried to do as much research as I could to learn about paleo and then figure out what things I could do and modify in my diet so that I could be as close to paleo as possible. So don't let the idea that you have to shop or eat all organic, all grass-fed, it's going to be better for you to eat whole, real, unprocessed foods than to continue to eat the way you're eating just because you think it's going to cost too much. So I'm going to go through some little finds from the grocery store today and maybe possibly give you some ideas on things that you can prepare or have at home. And I'll also give you an idea of how much it costs me so you can kind of keep an eye out when you're in your local grocery store. So first thing that's already in the video that you can see are these club sodas. They're called LaCroix. And I absolutely love these. I personally don't drink alcohol very often, if at all, and so I love having these on hand if I want just a little something at the end of the day that kind of tastes like it might be a cocktail even though it's not. So I got 2 flavors. I got coconut, and then this one is grapefruit. And this pack of 8 was $3.50, I believe, $3.75. You can also, I found a huge case of, I believe it was 18 at my local Costco, so that's always a good option, a good place to look there. So these are all natural flavored. There's no calories, no sweetener, no sodium. It's just all natural flavoring, so that's a really great option for you. Let's see. So salsa, of course it would be awesome if you could prepare your own, but if you can't, and again you are on a budget, you don't need to worry about this is just Pace brand. It actually has no toxic bad ingredients in it. There's no added sugar. It's all natural ingredients. It's obviously naturally gluten-free, and the amount of sugar that's in it that you see listed on the label is just naturally occurring from the tomatoes. So Pace, I mean, you probably already have eaten this with tortilla chips. Just get it, and I love to put this on scrambled eggs. I love to do a grilled chicken breast with some salsa. There's just tons of options, so this is a great thing to have on hand. I believe this huge bottle, which will easily last me 2 weeks, was $3.50 also. Okay, so there's that. I got some green bell peppers, not organic, just regular green bell peppers. I also, just to let you know, went shopping at my local Smith's, which is kind of like, there's a Ralph's. It's the same family as the Ralph's that are in California. There's like a huge chain of grocery stores, but the one in my town is called Smith's. So this is nothing that you can't find at a normal grocery store is the point that I'm trying to make. So I got 6 bell peppers. I'm actually going to be making some stuffed peppers tonight. So I come from an Italian, Hispanic family background, and we used to have a ton of lasagnas and stuffed peppers and lots of carbs, lots of cheese, lots of grains. And so over the years I've been trying to find ways to modify those recipes so I can still enjoy them. So a great option would be to you boil the peppers, okay, to get them nice and soft, and then you can stuff them with really whatever you want. So I'm going to do turkey meat. I'm probably going to do some of this salsa, or I'm going to make my own sauce from scratch with some tomatoes that I got. I also have, this is something I actually already had in my fridge, but I wanted to show you, but cauliflower rice. So this was $5, which is a little bit pricier. You could actually make your own cauliflower rice if you just got a head of cauliflower, but I was in a pinch for time. So this is awesome because if you saute it just in some coconut oil, it's going to soften and have a little bit of that, still have that little bit of crunch, so it kind of could substitute for rice. So it's a great option for that. So for these stuffed peppers, I am gonna do that, some turkey meat, some salsa, and possibly add some other veggies, maybe some broccoli or some zucchini, yeah, or some onion. Just stuff it all with all the veggies and all the protein. I also, this week I'm going to be having some people over for dinner that are vegetarian or vegan, so they don't eat meat. So I got an eggplant. I think this was $1. And my favorite way to cook the eggplant is just skin it, because this outside of the eggplant can be pretty hard for some people to digest, and it also takes longer to cook. So I go ahead and peel this off, skin it, and then chop it up, and then saute this in some coconut oil with some spices, and this is going to be kind of like their meat substitute for whatever I end up making. I got some really ripe avocados. So a lot of people I see that when they first go paleo and have never bought avocados before don't really know what they're looking for. So just so you guys know, if you see them and they're a bright green color, you can buy them, but you're not going to want to eat them for a few days. These ones that I bought are basically like brown. I wanted really ripe ones, and when I touch them, they're really squishy. So this is perfect, because actually what I'm going to make is a mock caprese salad. So I got, excuse me, some tomatoes. These were actually on sale. So there's this little section of the produce aisle of my grocery store where they basically put all the like last call groceries, all last call vegetables. And since I'm actually gonna be making this tonight, I was okay with getting them. They all look great. They're not bruised or anything. So these are just some regular tomatoes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna slice these. I'm gonna cut open this avocado. I'm gonna slice the avocado, lay it on top, and then I have some fresh basil from my garden. I'm gonna put that on there and then drizzle it with some balsamic. And so normally a caprese salad has mozzarella cheese. I'm basically substituting really, really ripe pieces of avocado for the mozzarella, and it's gonna taste delicious. So I'm really excited about it. Let's see what else I got. Cucumbers, pretty easy, just slice those up. I also got some guacamole, and this is actually a great thing to substitute if you're having people over and you want to put a snack out and you don't want to do chips and salsa. Obviously, you could do cucumbers and salsa. I got this, this is a guacamole that's already made, but again, I checked the ingredients. There's no sugar, just salt, onion, avocado, garlic, already made. Okay, so this is perfect because I can slice up the cucumbers. People can dip that instead of chips, so pretty awesome. I got another thing of tomatoes. This was also $1. I will definitely use these in the next couple days. Limes. So especially when you're making salads and you're stuck on like what to use for dressings, if you don't have olive oil that you have on hand, or a different certain kind of balsamic vinegar that you like, you can really just use citrus juices and it tastes amazing. So I love to do just lime juice with some salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic, and it has a great flavor to me. So I also put these in my LaCroix club sodas, again, for my mocktails. Let's see what else. So another huge staple in the paleo diet is coconut oil. This thing is massive. This is like the size of my head. So I got this from Costco, and it's unrefined cold pressed coconut oil, and this thing is going to last me probably 6 months. I mean, it's just, this is the best investment. I believe it was like $13 or $14, and you cannot get any better than that for organic, virgin, cold pressed, unrefined, awesome coconut oil. So again, Costco, a great idea is to kind of talk to your friends, talk to people in your gym or your church, your community, and find out who has a Costco membership. I guarantee you they'd be fine to hang out with you for an hour and let you go Costco shopping with them so you can use their card. There's so many great things at Costco that you can find. I've found grass-fed meat there for very, very, very good price. They've got tons of organic produce. Anyways, I could go on and on about Costco, but just check it out. Talk around. I'm sure you'll find somebody that you know that has a Costco membership. Okay, almond milk. This is another staple for me. So again, if you're just joining, I'm going to explain to you why I'm showing you this kind of almond milk as opposed to like a really fancy expensive one. This is a paleo on a budget video, so this is not, if you can afford to make your own or you can afford to buy a higher priced version, that's totally fine. But this is where I'm at right now, and I'm making the best with what I can do. And I actually am totally fine with this Silk Almond Milk brand. It's unsweetened, so there's no added sugar. The only thing that makes this some of the like hardcore paleo people don't like is there are some preservatives in it that just allow you to open it and be able to have it in your fridge for 7 to 10 days. But this works well for me. It doesn't hurt my stomach. It doesn't affect my health personally in any way, so I feel really good about this. So going along that same lines, like I mentioned, I'm having people over, and I personally don't do a ton of sweets just because I have a sweet tooth and I'll eat everything if I get any sweets. So I try to keep it to a minimum, but because I'm having people over and I like to host, I got some of this So Delicious dairy-free coconut milk. So again, sure, you could make your own, but if I'm going to be hosting a ton of people and I'm going to be cooking a full spread, I don't really have the time nor the energy to do that. But this just has coconut milk, filtered water. There is some sugar in it, but it's coconut milk ice cream, so that's to be expected. There is some coconut oil, some baking soda. Again, the few ingredients in here that you wouldn't normally find if you made this yourself are just preservatives. It's not the end of the world. Do the best that you can with what you have always. Please don't let this stop you from, oh well, I'm gonna go ahead and get Baskin Robbins because it's cheaper. Well, you know what, this was $4.50, and I know that sounds like a lot for a little thing of ice cream, but it's dairy free, it's allergen free, it tastes delicious, your tummy's not gonna hurt afterwards. I could go on and on and on about all the benefits of trying this. So along those same lines, I actually found some peaches that were again in the produce throwaway part of my grocery store. Again, these were $1. Some of these are super ripe and the other ones are really perfect. But what I'm actually gonna do is dice some of these peaches up. I'm gonna put them with a small little serving of coconut milk ice cream for each of my guests. And then I have some fresh mint from my garden, so I'm gonna put some mint on top, and it's gonna be a really nice, healthier version of an little ice cream treat. Let's see if I'm forgetting anything else. So I was in a pinch again, like I mentioned, I'm hosting a lot of people for dinner, and I wanna do stuff with fresh garlic, but I don't wanna deal with the whole peeling of everything and whatever. So I went ahead and got these, they're basically little individual packets of about 8 to 10 garlic bulbs. And so this is perfect because everything's already peeled. It smells very strong, but I like the smell of garlic, so that doesn't bother me. But this is awesome because it's already ready to go. Just dice it up, throw it into your dish, throw it in, make your sauce, whatever you're gonna do, and it's perfect. Let's see. Last thing that I have out on my counter that I can see is just Tapatio. So it's just hot sauce, red pepper, salt, spices, garlic. Really simple. I love hot sauce. Nothing can be spicy, too spicy for me. So this is just an extra one that I grabbed. We have a nice little spread in the fridge that we keep on hand for guests because we all really like spicy food. So I think that's it. I really am happy that you guys tuned in, and now I'm gonna have to go put all of this food away and then start preparing for the dinner I'm hosting. But I just want to let you know, as soon as I hit finish and post this video, you're gonna see a link above, and if you enjoyed this video, I just want you to know that at any point you can join our 30-day challenge, and myself, Dr. Chad, and Dr. Brenda, who I'm sure you've also seen their faces on this Facebook page, will be there to coach you, and you will get guidelines like this all the time. So not only paleo on a budget, but shopping for paleo in general, when you go out to eat, traveling, there's so many different guidelines that we give to you and so much guidance that we give to you. So I really hope that you'll consider joining us. You also get benefit of having a private Facebook group that you can jump in, and there's thousands, I think we're up to almost 9,000 people now that are all in there ready to support you and answer questions that you may have and just brighten your day. They're really great people, and I love everyone in there. So that's another benefit of joining us. So anyways, I'm going to jump back on here after I'm done, and I'll answer any questions you have. If you have questions about brands, or if you want me to mention where I found something again, totally fine. Just leave your questions in the comments and I will respond as soon as possible. And thank you again so much for watching. This was really fun. I love just presenting in my kitchen, just talking about food. I could do that all day long. So if you guys have any questions or comments about a future video you'd like, if you liked this subject, you have other questions about food, let me know, because I'm always looking for ideas of what kind of topics you guys would like to hear about. So anyways, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.